Hi, I'm Kim. Today we're going to explore materials and how they change. Everything around us is made from materials. This table, your clothes, your pencil, even the screen you're watching on. A material is what an object is made from. For example, this spoon is metal, this block is wood, and this bottle is plastic. Even though objects look different, the most important thing is what they are made of. That's because materials behave in different ways. And scientists study these differences to understand how materials can be used. Let's explore the basic properties of materials. Properties tell us what a material is like. Some materials are hard. Hard materials, like metal or stone, are difficult to scratch or break. Others are soft, like fabric or foam. These can be pressed or shaped easily. Some materials are strong. Strong materials can hold heavy loads without breaking. Others are weak and break easily. Understanding these basic properties helps us compare materials. Now let's look at more specific properties. Flexibility means a material can bend without breaking. Rubber is flexible, but glass is not. Transparency means you can see through a material. Glass is transparent, but wood is opaque. You cannot see through it. Waterproof materials do not let water pass through. Plastic and rubber are waterproof. And absorbent materials soak up water, like paper towels or cloth. Each property makes a material useful in different situations.
Now let's think like engineers. If you were building a bridge, would you use paper? No, you would choose a strong material like steel. If you were making a window, you would choose a transparent material like glass. If you were making a raincoat, you would choose a waterproof material. The wrong material can cause failure or danger.
Now let's explore how materials behave in liquids. Some materials dissolve. This means they spread out in a liquid and seem to disappear. For example, when sugar is stirred into water, it disappears, but it's still there. The liquid is called the solution, and the material that dissolves is called the solute. Dissolving is not the same as disappearing. It's just mixing at a tiny level.
Now let's compare materials that dissolve and those that do not. Salt and sugar dissolve in water. But sand does not, it sinks. Oil does not dissolve either. It stays separate. We call materials that dissolve soluble, and those that do not, insoluble. This is very useful in real life. For example, filtering dirty water or making drinks. Now let's look at how materials change. Some changes are reversible. This means we can change the material back. For example, ice melting into water, then freezing back into ice. Chocolate melting and hardening is another reversible change, but some changes are irreversible. When paper burns, it turns into ash. We cannot turn it back. Cooking an egg is also irreversible. So always ask, can it be changed back? Let's test what you've learned. What is a material? What objects are made from? What are properties? How a material behaves? What does dissolving mean? Spreading in a liquid. What is a reversible change? A change that can be undone. And an irreversible change? A change that cannot be reversed. You've done an amazing job. You're thinking like a real scientist now.